Bro, I am really tripping. Like, really, really tripping. Hold on, collective. Like, what your girl got going on today? I don't have the mic plugged in or anything. Like, get it together, Shay. Get it together. Oh, well. It looks like we won't be doing. Because what is going on with this? Child, ain't no telling. It don't matter. Malfunctions all day. It's still been a good day. Elevations to everyone in the collective. Happy 8/8 portal to all of you. Hopefully everybody is enjoying this big and abundant energy. Very big energy out here. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I almost missed it. It's almost 12 o'clock. It's probably 12 o'clock already, but my phone had to charge. There's a lot been going on today. Nonetheless, we are here for another live reading. Welcome back if you are a returning watcher, viewer, and or subscriber. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the donations, the super chats, gifts, thanks, and for checking out the website for all of the people that have inquired for consultations as well as personal readings. I greatly appreciate it. And I say, spread the word. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Also, constructive criticism on my Square website. There is a part where you can go and you can leave your testimonials and your feedbacks based off of your experience with me and my personal reading. So feel free to do so, okay? Unless you just want to be a negative Nancy or a Karen or something like that, you know. But even if you have pointers, it only helps me grow so I can provide the best services as possible and products as possible to the collective. So thank y'all for supporting the business, the channel, the messages, the cause, what it is I hope we all stand for, which is truth, balance, justice, fairness, divinely and righteously so in all areas of our lives. If you are new to the channel, welcome. This is my signature, y'all. I am Shay the Dual Alchemist, a dual nature being. When I say dual nature being, I do mean that I embody and embrace both my light and dark. I do not pretend to be perfect. I am very transparent over here. You may find me very eccentric, very unorthodox, very, I don't know, a little on the weird side, a lot on the weird side. Nonetheless, the messages that I give out are only intended to help you bring truth, clarity, and awareness to you in your life, on your path, on your journey, whomever you are and wherever you are. They are never meant or intended to hurt nor confuse anyone, but if I may be honest, I am very blunt on this channel. If you are used to being very comfortable or somebody that's helping you stay in your comfort zone, you may have found the wrong channel. We are breaking social constructs, comfortabilities, false paradigms, all of that good jazz. And the only way that we're going to do that is getting used to being uncomfortable and talk about the uncomfortable topics and subjects so that we can identify problems and provide solutions. I'm a very solutions-based type of person, okay? That's about to irritate me. As you coming to the live chat, y'all be sure to hit that like button at the very least for me. I don't know why I can't see. It is what it is, y'all. I love y'all. Hope y'all having a good day, a good Saturn day, okay? So I ordered some things, and what I ordered, it was a spiritual stuff. So it came with some very beautiful cards. And so I felt like that I wanted to leave with these, and then we'll see where it goes from here, okay? One of the cards I found this very interesting is Tiger's Iron, okay? And when I pulled it up, I've never heard of Tiger's Iron. I've heard of Tiger's Eye, but Tiger's Iron, no. So Tiger's Iron is a striking, naturally banded metamorphic rock. Metamorphosis is significant here. This is a very old age blend of rock, okay? It could even be that Tiger's Eye stemmed from this. I don't know. But long story short, it is a naturally banded, okay? Rock composed of golden tiger's eye, red jasper, and metallic gray hematite. And it's primarily sourced from the western region of Australia. I am going to go to its age. It was formed over 2 billion years ago as part of an ancient banded iron formations. Its metaphysical focus, it is believed by crystal enthusiasts to offer vitality, physical strength, and energetic grounding. So everything that Tiger's Eye, red jasper, and hematite does, this is one crystal, a very, very, very old and ancient crystal or rock or stone, as some would like to call it, that does that particular thing, okay? Hopefully everyone can hear me and we're not having any type of issues. Okay, so another card that came with the package is Take Your Power Back. I feel like that this was a nice addition to the package that I ordered. Let's just say that, okay? It says you are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. The second card says, look past what you feel. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. So maybe this is the energy is talking about being vulnerable. That's interesting because I felt like that earlier. I did cry, but y'all know I'm a crier over here for people who are returning watchers, viewers, and or subscribers. I'm a crier over here. That's just what it is. So I did cry today. I felt the need to, just out of nowhere, the need to acknowledge a lot of things that I have been feeling, a lot of things that I kind of not bury down deep and ignore, but more so put to the side so I can take care of other things, make way for other things here. And then, I'm back at revisiting those feelings and stuff, realizing what it is that I need to let go. So yeah, I did cry quite a bit earlier. So, and there was nothing wrong, granted. This is just something that my body felt like it naturally needed to do. So that's what I did. And so the next card is the Fox card. It says, the fox is sly, a friend is too. Someone may try to deceive you. With wily glances, the Reynard snaps. Evade deception and beware of old traps. You may be asking, with this 8-8 portals, like take advantage of grounding energy, a lot of grounding energy, okay? Because it could be that someone that you took your power back from, or it's just all together with this 8-8 portal. If you are really feeling the big energy of it, a lot of it is because you took your power back from people that were very deceptive, very cunning, very sly in your energy, deceptive people, places, things, friends. This clearly pointed out a friend is too. The fox is sly, a friend is too. Gesundheit. I rarely sneeze when I'm recording. Rarely. Rarely. Nonetheless, it's probably because I just washed my freaking hair, but. And we have the otter and cattail. It stands for peace. There has always been someone, a particular someone, or there has been for quite some time, possibly 9 years. Take that as it resonates here. It could be even longer. The number 9 is significant. That has always been, I don't want to say in control of your energy, but that has had control over your emotions, your circumstances in your life, therefore your energy, you know? And this could be by constantly pointing out your weaknesses, your shortcomings, your child. I wanted to say everything but that. I wanted to say eyes are significant. It's like pointing out things that you're incapable of doing, but I really don't feel like it's that. It's more so the only reason why you felt like you were incapable of doing particular things or achieving certain things is because someone in your energy maybe told you couldn't. They maybe talked down on you when you achieved small things, good, big things, whatever it may be. But this was this person's way of, like, even when you were like at your peak, at your peak performance in life, there's a particular person who made it a point to not honor or even clap for you, to not acknowledge your wins, small or big. They made it a point to not do that. Even if they didn't tell you, oh, well, that's not a big deal, or oh, that's not really a win, or oh, it's not that great. It was more so like this person not acknowledging you in particular areas or points of time in your life was equivalent to that person saying that. It's like their silence meant everything to you. It meant that they weren't acknowledging you. They didn't care to clap for you, give you pats on the back, thumbs up, kudos, anything. And it's like they did this purposefully to make you feel like that even your strengths, even your wins, they were weaknesses, that you were heavily flawed and that it wasn't good enough. Heavy on that energy. And so there could be a taking of your power back, especially with this 8-8 portal here. This person could be a friend, or this person could just be close. You could have considered this person a friend. A friend could be a family member, anything, a co-worker, somebody that you confide in, or somebody that is just near you all the time here, who you thought maybe that you thought or felt highly of. You may celebrate Kwanzaa. Canasta is significant. You may live in a parish. It could be in any state, but particularly I've never really heard of parishes in northern or eastern or western states, but it's typically mainly down south. But I've never been all over the U.S. and or world. So, but you may live in a parish here, or a parish could be significant. Partridge and a pear tree could be significant. Christmas, Yuletide is significant. So pre-shuffle, y'all, earlier, I have beautiful things come out here. A lot of y'all are about to have very big and pivotal changes winter time. It's like by winter time, there's going to be a clear, defined path. And I feel like that this path, for whoever you are, y'all, that I'm speaking to, that resonate with this message, this particular path, it was hidden from you, but not so much as a punishment, right? It was hidden from you because you needed emotional healing, transformation. You needed to go through all the, dark nights of the souls here, so you can get a particular person out of your energy. Because if the path of yours, these things that are a part of this path, your mission, your journey, if they were revealed to you, back then, or some time ago, or at a particular time in the past, they are like your ancestors, your spirit guides are pretty sure that this particular person, whoever this is, they would have just taken it all from you, everything that it entails. And I feel like that it entails a lot. There's a specific holiday that a birthday, you could have a birthday around a holiday. It could be a child's, it could be yours, it could be a significant person in your life. There's some type of event occurring here, a holiday, an event, a celebration here. And it's going to occur simultaneously, when you get clarity about a specific situation. The answers that you are seeking have already been provided. That's why you may feel so peaceful lately, today, okay? You cut the cord. You took your power back from a person here. And it could have been that you could have told this person, I don't need your acknowledgement. But there is a significant change. It's like not even during winter, it's prior to winter. Coming into the winter months here, so we're talking, December, January, February, something is going to be made so clear to you, and at the same time, there's going to be a lot of celebrations here. It's going to feel like it's warranted. It's going to feel like you expected it. By that time, you're going to expect whatever this is, not particularly what this is, or you're going to expect something very significant to happen, a change, something. For some of you, this could be a new home and a new career. This could be your love life. This could be a situation with your children here. It's going to change drastically here. And the reason why you could have had a lot of imbalances in these key areas that above aforementioned that I just mentioned here is because of a particular person. They made sure that they didn't degrade you, so to speak, in those particular areas, but they didn't acknowledge you, how much hard work you put in, how much you were trying, how much effort. They didn't acknowledge you. And that was to this person, this is how they've been gaining access and staying attached to your energy. And it's really weird. My throat has not done that all day. And it's really weird because this person has been bearing the greatest fruits of all your labor by doing this. This is a tactic. So, because when I think of foxes, I think they're very tactful, when they want to, typically we know that they like to go on the farmers' yards and they like to torment and eat their chickens, their hens, their other small animals. I forget what you call them. Quails are significant. Pheasants, okay? Pheasants. I know foxes eat other things like rabbits and stuff like that, but pheasants are significant. Sorry, y'all, my thigh is itching. Mosquitoes, bro. They held the door open. The kids held the door open while we was bringing stuff in, and mosquitoes. Like, you gotta love the country, right? And I think you made peace with the fact that this person is never going to acknowledge how hard you work, how far you come, even if you've had a lot of setbacks. You've had setbacks, one, because of you, yes, but a lot of these setbacks have been because of this person. And again, this person, and it's like, this is the type of person that may have been in your life that only acknowledges, they only acknowledge when you have a downfall, when you don't accomplish something, when you have a setback, when you make a mistake, they acknowledge that. But when you do good, it's like, if they do give you praise, it's like, oh, that's good. It's something like that, And like, they don't mean it. They're not genuine with it. They really don't want to see you win. They never wanted to see you happy or accomplish things here. So they either give you like fake praise here for your accomplishments, or they don't say anything at all. Or they'll take a moment specific to you and they'll try to make it about themselves. It's like, oh, I accomplished this. And then this person is like, oh yeah, that's good. Well, did you know such and such they did this? Or I remember when I was that age, or I remember when I was doing that and I had such and such. It's something like that. It was like somebody has always been in your life, around you, in your energy, and to take the spotlight off of you. And that's interesting because you are the light. How you gonna take the spotlight off the light? You shine with or without the spotlight. That's what Spirit is saying. And we have peonies, okay? They stand for prosperity and compassion. Bro, I seriously need glasses. It's about that time. Prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than on having what you want. So being grateful, the energy of gratefulness, gratitude here. And now that you called your power back, I feel like that you may be accomplishing a lot of things, or you just may have this energy where you feel like, I can do anything. Maybe you really, really, really depended on this person acknowledging everything that you do, and when you didn't get it, it kind of made you feel lackluster. It kind of made you feel dim. It kind of made you feel, unseen. Again, a light being unseen. Can you imagine? And y'all be sure to hit the like button as you come into the live chat. And again, I can't see the chat, so y'all know how these things go. It is what it is. No matter, we're still going to give out the messages. Hopefully, I'm not talking for this entire video, and y'all don't end up hearing me. Microphone doesn't want to work. It's just like, whatever. I think you accepted, you made peace with the fact that this person, you may be wanting this person's approval here, that it wasn't going to get you anywhere. It hasn't gotten you anywhere. This person hasn't changed. Even if you've accomplished, I don't know, a Nobel Peace Prize here. That could be significant. Hall of Fame could be significant. Fame and fortune could be significant. No matter what you do, you could be a sculptor here. I'm picking up on that, like you sculpt statues or clay models, figures here. Figurines are significant. Pottery classes are significant here. Porcelain is significant. You could do porcelain dolls, or you could have grown up with porcelain dolls. And if you are a masculine, yes, I mean you, because remember, porcelain dolls, they weren't just the feminine ones. They had the porcelain dolls almost like, how can I explain it? Really, really, really long time ago, I can't tell you what particular period, but they made porcelain dolls for girls and boys, as collector's items here. That could be significant here. You can have a lot of collector's items, whoever you are, y'all are. They could be in glass cases here. You could have a significant, I don't know what you want to call it, like a showroom here, a showroom in your house. Marriage, debt paid off, connecting to nature. Somebody's name could be Simon. Somebody's name could be Ophelia. Ophelia, is that a Greek goddess or demigod, deity? Ophelia, it's a Greek city, Greek. Apollonia is significant as well. You may have a bloodline that stems back into Greek or Greece, or, earlier known as Phoenician, okay? I think that's a Greek city, if I'm not mistaken. City in Greece, Athens. Okay, well, Ophelia is a famous fictional noblewoman in William Shakespeare's play Hamlet. So Hamlet could be significant. Who goes mad and drowns after her lover, Hamlet, kills her father. Denmark is significant. I have Denmark in one of my cards here. She is the daughter of Polonius. She drowns in a brook after falling from a willow tree. So willow trees are significant. Weeping willows, and I typically see weeping willows, you know, in more southern swampy areas, although there may be weeping willows other places here. But I typically would relate those to the ones that I have seen as southern. So again, parishes could be significant. Nah, I don't want to say that. Okay, the name Ophelia. Okay, I wasn't too far off. I said a city, but hey, that was wrong. The name Ophelia comes from the ancient Greek word Ophiliae or Ophilii, which means help, aid, or benefit. While its literal root means assistance, the name is heavily tied to literary history and tragic romance rather than its literal translation. Mm. Ophelia, the symbolism of key symbols associated with the name Ophelia in Hamlet center on flowers and nature, representing her innocence, grief, and mental collapse. Key symbols include rosemary, which is for remembrance, pansies, which stand for thoughts, fennel and columbines, flattery and infidelity, rue, repentance and sorrow, and daisies or violets, which is innocence and faithfulness. The willow tree and water also symbolize her death and fragility. Don't record it. Go lay back down. Go. What? What? I don't understand how you spoke, bro. How you just woke up? You gotta use the bathroom? You want this? You want this? And not too loud, okay? Child, this is giving me a whole bunch of other stuff. Ophelia is also a song by the Luminaires. Rejected love. So unrequited love is significant. This could be a family member. This could be a spouse. This could be a sibling. And this could be a friend, someone you considered a friend. It's just unrequited love here. It's just, this could be many people here for you, whoever you are or y'all are, you know. This could just be like where you clap for everyone, but when it was time to clap for you, support you, show up for you, people didn't quite show up for you. And if they did, it was always some type of what is it called? It's fake. It's false praise, but there's a specific word for it. We got eternal dance, movement, will of life, path of least resistance, easy, Whoever you are, you really, really went above and beyond here to prove yourself to a person or a particular set of people here. Always wanting their acknowledgement, always wanting them to at least like see how hard you work, acknowledge how hard you're working, even if you didn't accomplish things. But it's like people or a person made it a point to not do that for you. And it's like it was done purposefully. This is how these people or this person was gaining access to your power all this time here. You were good enough. You are good enough. You were good enough then. You are great. All your accomplishments, they are acknowledged by your ancestors and spirit guides at this time. Somebody was doing this purposefully. Ancestors are my highest good. Ashe. Spirit guides. Ashe. Highest self. Ashe. Guardians and protectors. Ashe. Divine council. Divine beings. Galactic council members. Ascended masters. Ashe. Those of the other world of my highest good. Of the light. Ashe. Fae. Ashe. They came right out. I've been picking up on heavy fairy energy. Here, there go the tickles in my nose. I'm starting to realize that when I'm doing readings, y'all, when I have particular sensitivities, it is indicating to me which energies are talking to me. Like the nose, I realize that those are typically my more magical ancestors and spirit guides, or the more magical energies and realms that I'm tapping into when I get like the feathers in my nose. It's kind of like I Dream of Jeannie. Remember, she twinkled her nose a lot. So when my nose gets itchy, I realize that it's more so like the fairy realm, the deva, stuff like that. The real magical, sprinkly unicorn realm and stuff. Those are the energies that I'm tapping into when my nose gets really, really, really itchy and stuff. There are other indicators here, but I'm not going to go through all of them. I don't feel like I should share all of those anyways, but I just wanted to say that, hey, you've got the power and assertiveness. See, you took your power back from whoever this sly, cunning fox is, a friend, family, whoever, frenemy, a snake, a pretend person. You took your power back. And now you have peace. And you've learned also with this, Jesus, my nose is itching now. With that peony energy, you learn to look back on everything you accomplished, how hard you worked on every single thing, acknowledged or unacknowledged by others, and you gave yourself pats on the back. And then you took your power back by letting people know, or it could have been walking away, but assertiveness here, asserting that you have the power. This could be to yourself, that you have the power to feel as good as you should feel, as knowing that you've worked as hard as you can. Knowing you really put blood, sweat, and tears into a lot of things, a lot of accomplishments that were left purposefully unacknowledged, so somebody can stay in your energy, always make you feel like that maybe they are higher than you. They can look down their nose at you with the itchy nose as well, that they can always, it's like if they didn't acknowledge you, you would always put them on a higher pedestal, looking for their validation, looking for their acknowledgement, therefore giving them power and dominion over you. Salah. Protect my energetic field at this time. All of the above aforementioned energies, frequencies, vibrations that I have called upon at this time. Colors are significant. Ugh. Have y'all ever felt colors? That was a wave of something that I You could have been having very vivid dreams. Y'all, I taste something in my mouth. Like, I don't know. Do somebody out there eat on paper or something? Because, you know, I had a cousin that used to, like, chew on printer paper and stuff like that and, like, line paper. I'm telling y'all, like, I've developed that habit being around her. And this was when I was quite young. And I haven't tasted this taste in so long. Mind you, I don't have a sense of smell. So, but it's like first I seen all rainbow colors, vibrancy. Also, Q-tip, such a vibrant thing. A vibrant thing. You are very vibrant. They using the word like innumerable. No number can measure your vibrancy. Maybe you are very colorful. Maybe you have a very colorful or a vivid vision. Maybe you have a very, very, you know, like, you have a different array of ways of looking at any particular thing. Sonoma is significant. Like, is somebody chewing on paper? Paper meal, a paper meal could be significant. That's different because I don't know. It was like the colors and bro, like it tastes like when I used to chew on paper. You've got the power and assertiveness. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Again, your abilities. That's meaning more than one. That's what I mean by like colorful. Like you may be very tapped in here. Like you see a particular thing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It doesn't have to be a problem, but you see a particular thing. It could be anything, right? And your vision is so expansive, so colorful. You see the many different aspects of whatever that particular thing is. And again, I'm picking up on sculptures here. Ivory, alabaster is significant. Maddox, Maddox. Cellophane is significant. Oh no, I'm not sleepy, bro. I'm not sleepy. All of a sudden, this wave of just like, and then it's like I taste paper, and it's just like, and my mouth is hella watery. Salivating. Somebody kind of energy here is kind of weird. Child. And my mouth water and my tongue is watering. Like salivating. Maybe your assertiveness, you taking your power back, has somebody salivating at the mouth. Maybe you've accomplished something. Maybe it's your peace. Otters are significant. And then cattails as well. Cattails has a otter spirit is significant. You may have bought bracelets from there recently here. I hear they have amazing crystals like grade AA, AAA. So, bro, why am I rubbing on my leg like that? Like, what the fuck? Cattails symbolize resilience, adaptability, peace, and prosperity. Growing in tough, marshy wetlands, they teach endurance through change. That could be you. Very resilient, highly adaptable. You have a very peaceful spirit. The Victorian era, you may be very interested in that. So you may like Jesus used to, you may like Baroque designs. I love Baroque furniture, the style, the Baroque era. You know, you may like those type of things here. I would say old timey, or some people would say old timey, but not really. It's really like you really have to have an eye and a taste for anything Baroque, especially like the wood pieces. Like, oh my God, they're so beautiful and intricately designed. But whoever you are very intricate, or you have a very intricate eye. The cattail's fluffy seeds or seed heads represent new cycles, spiritual shifts, and transformations. Cultural and magical traditions, Native American beliefs, tribes like the Pueblo use them in rain dances, while the Navajo view them as protection from lightning. Esoteric practices for deep insights on mystical traits explore the alluring power of cattail, unlocking its mystic properties in magical practices. And cattail, the Druid's whale, I don't know what that is. Kentucky is significant. Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife is significant. The cattail is also meant to ground intentions and support stability in change. And it was given to me by the Enchanted Realm. Okay. A lot of changes happen to you, or again, this could be by winter, but you can already start have been going through recently the motions of drastic changes, and you are learning to ground yourself in the energy. You may feel very peaceful how things are. You may feel fury. Somebody is furious. That's why this person's mouth is salivating, because your level of assertiveness helped you gain your power back, because you've got the power now. You've got the power to determine whether or not somebody's validation is actually even needed. And it has somebody furious and salivating at the mouth. Especially your peace. Your peace bothers someone. I've been hearing that name a lot. Any type of metropolitan is significant, but a metropolitan mall, this could be one, the Metro Mall in San Francisco. If you're familiar with it, that area, maybe you're planning on visiting there. The Metropolitan in Frisco, for my Bay Area, California people. Emotional healing. Your assertiveness has allowed for emotional healing. Somebody's name could be David or Nancy. Sacred Earth Mother. A message of love. Oh man, when I get like this. Protect my energy, my mind, body, soul, and spirit at this time, ancestors of my highest good. Protect me from all the evils, negative and wicked, low vibrational energies that I do not see. Protect me from all hovering and monitoring spirits, which I hereby declare to go blind and deaf at this time. Allow me to declare power, dominion, and authority over any spirit and stronghold that is in this energetic field. And something significant about the holiday, and this could be Christmas, you know? Duck hunting, game hunting is significant. You may like duck hunting here. Duck lodges are significant here. Hunting lodges as well are significant here. Something about polar ice is significant. Allow me to tap into the highest aspect and frequency of this particular message. Ancestors of my highest good, I've already invoked you at this time, but I'm trying to figure out what is the wave of energy. It is just like, it was like rainbow. You can see it, you can smell it, you can feel it, you can taste it. And then it was just like paper. I don't know how to explain this here. You may be a rainbow child here. You may be a rainbow star seed here. A rainbow spirit baby may be significant here. The LGBTQ plus it could be significant as well. And you know, we're not pointing anybody out over here. We're not doing that. Definitely all are welcome over here. Bro, I was wide awake before I sat down to do this. If y'all been here since I first started this live, y'all see that. I'm trying to lift my arms up over my head to see if I need to get some more oxygen flow, because bro, like what just took over me is like, bring my chakra systems, my mind, body, soul, and spirit to a state of centeredness. Enter into the high vibing frequency of love, gratitude, and appreciation through my heart space, and allow all other chakras to be centered and activated and work through my heart space at this time. Middle ground, middle world, a common ground is significant. And bro, like I swear somebody eats paper in the collective. Like it's no shade, but like, or somebody could just have a disdainful taste in their mouth here. This person who's salivating at the mouth, who feels furious, feels some type of way that you took your power back and now you're being assertive, maybe about your emotional healing. But is that not warranted? Are you not allowed to do that? Oh no, to this person, because to people like this, or whoever these people or person is, to people like this, they really feel like that they have dominance, they have the final say so in how your life works out, your environment, how things turn, how you feel. I got a problem with people like that, you know, but remove my personal thoughts and feelings from here and let this message be nothing more than the divine to the collective for those that are open to receive it and need to hear the message for truth, clarity, awareness, and or confirmation. Protect me from all negative and low vibrational and Rudy Poo magic. I just simply do not care. It does not exist and cannot exist in this frequency at this time. I just am not in the mood, you know? Ashe. Bro, my mouth is so watery right now. I'm trying to think, what did I drink? I don't drink anything but water. And, you know, Saturdays are typically my fasting days. So, you know. Prometheus is significant. Waterboy is significant. Wayne's World, party time is significant. There was somebody you may like, Beavis and Butthead. Hey, my type of people. You know, South Park can be significant. Man, hey, this was already. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I feel like I stepped into like the Twilight Zone. I don't know what this is. You may have like a lot of. I noticed that wave came over me when I said fairy and unicorn. So you definitely could be like a rainbow child here. Very special child. Very special. I don't know your age, but you could have liked the wooden blocks here when you were younger. With the letters and the numbers on them, you know, their colors, they're etched out numbers, letters, and their colors, the wooden blocks. I don't ever do this. I don't know what this is. You may like those balls, those Japanese balls here. They're stress balls. They calm you down. Oh my God, I could just imagine those feel so good. I mean, like in your hands, like as a stress relief, and that noise that they make is very, very like ASMR is significant here. Ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. Somebody's name could be Derek, Maverick. Mavericks could be significant. That's a horse too, right? Not just a sports team, but so it could be the sports team, but Maverick, like horse, Mustangs are significant as well. You may drive one. It may be red. It has the black in the back window. It has the black, I don't know what you want to call them, like fender stripe thingies here that sit on the back windshield here. You know, it has like a shield. They look like, I don't know, blinds, like black blinds. I don't know what to really call them here. Sorry, like you all in my business. How you know all that? During the holiday, there's some type of business event that you're going to go to here. You may meet your person, a spouse there. You may meet the love of your life there. You definitely are a star energy. You could be an Aquarius here. Okay. Yep. Healing and higher self here. Okay. And healing inner child. I mean, your energy is very good. Like you've done a lot of work behind the scenes. Okay. Maybe you have really, really, really overcome some emotional trauma. I mean, like, and the emotional trauma is not the same for everyone. So I'm going to point that out. But emotional trauma just meaning like you didn't get the emotional responses or support that you needed during times where it was very happy, very sad, where it was just like curiosity, where maybe you faced a new event in your life, growing up throughout your life. And this is the first time you've ever encountered that particular thing and you didn't know how to feel, and you looked to someone else to guide you on how you should feel about a situation, and they gave you nothing, you know? And that could have left you very like, desensitized. Like there are certain circumstances here where you have, it felt like maybe you felt like you were a sociopath, like you had no real emotions. And you know, I'm not a psychologist, a therapist, a medical doctor, anything like that. You're a physician. I'm not here to diagnose. This is strictly for entertainment purposes, spiritual, divine purposes only. Okay, always consult with your physician. I'm not here to diagnose anyone. I'm just simply pointing out the energy here. But whoever you are, maybe you felt like you had you lacked the inability to feel. And it wasn't that. It was just like you needed to learn. You need to learn to allow yourself to feel in every situation. Maybe you're doing that a lot. I don't know. You know, like it's a good thing though. If my face is all scrunched up, I don't know. Like it's not me. Wavy. You can have wavy hair. Davy is significant. That may have been your child nickname. Freedom, leap of faith. You could have grown up in the country near a wild flower field. You may be somewhere where the wildfires were near. The Ottoman Empire may be significant to you. Japanese, you may be interested. You are interested in old relics. You definitely are. You are interested in like collector's items, any old relics, Baroque, Victorian era, you know, whoever you are, you may like a lot of collector's items. And again, hunting is significant here. You may go to a hunting lodge here. Horseback riding is significant as well. What is a masochist? I just feel like I feel like, am I dreaming? I feel like I'm in a dream state right now, bro. Like, I don't do drugs, y'all. Like, I definitely can't do that. It's not anything like that. I feel like I have just been tapped into a dream state. You may be very good at controlling your dreams. It's quite interesting because during these moments in your life where you felt like you had no emotional, that everyone else always had control over your emotions, how you reacted to certain situations or how you didn't react. But one place that you could control very well is your dream state. You are very colorful. Like you may have vivid dreams. You may travel a lot. Far away lands. Okay? Far away land is significant. What is that called? No, not the Netherlands. It's a movie. Never Land. What's the movie with the white dragon? Bro, I feel like I am in a dream right now. You have transformation right here. Remember an awakening. You have the power to transform, and you did it. Somebody in your energy is a werewolf. They a shapeshifter. You may not know this. You may know this. Take this as it resonates. Trust me. I believe in all folklore, mythical creatures, beings, energies. Somebody in your energy is a werewolf, though. A shapeshifter. Somebody transforms under the full moon, and this is just like you've seen it in a person. Somebody may have like yellowing eyes here. They may have equated this to having like cirrhosis of the liver or some type of jaundice or some type of like, I don't know, something going on with somebody's liver or their eyes. The whites of their eyes are always yellow, and it's during particular times here. That person is a werewolf. I'm just letting you know. I know it sounds, you could be the child of this person. I keep hearing the name Davy. Somebody's name is Davy. Like as a child, though. 6 of Wands here. You get a lot of recognition. It's quite interesting because you have accomplished so much. You're so successful. You're so colorful. You have an eye. I heard an impermeable, but an impeccable eye for, it's not just detail, but you are an appreciator of key details. Small, intricate details here. You may have felt like you suffer from like chronic OCD, the very key, intricate details here. But it's also because all those small little details, you're able to take them, each and every last one of them, and compose them into, just by vision, into something new. You have a transformative eye or transformative perspective. You can shift reality around you. The same way you do in your dream state, you can do that to reality around you. I think you figured this out. Your hands are they have a lot of energy in them. A lot. I'm looking at remembering. And although from one perspective, it'll look like that this person is reaching their hand up to the sun, and the sun has a rainbow halo around it, right? Remembering and awakening. But from another perspective, it looks like that the light is coming from this person's hand, and the aura is around the light that this person produces. Oh my God. I think you have Fae blood. And I think that they just sprinkle something over my face to see something else. I don't know. It feels like I'm walking. You know when you start getting delirious when you get sleepy and stuff like that, like that type of feeling here. that euphoric feeling like you're walking, but you're sleepy and you're tired and you start getting real loopy and delirious. It's like that, right? But I'm wide awake. Bro, when I sit here, I'm just like, there's some type of renewal spark. Yeah, you're not in your comfort zone. You're well past beyond your comfort zone, okay? And not only that, your Six of Wands energy, it has nothing to do. I think you realize this and you're asserting this to people. Your victories don't have shit to do with making people feel comfortable or people making you feel comfortable. They're still victories, right? Somebody's name could be Victor, Victory, Victoria, okay? Davis could be significant here. Apology and forgiveness. I feel like this is to yourself. Yep. For looking for people to give you comfort here. Clinging to people's validation. Telling you how to feel, how to heal, how to do this, how to do that, how to feel about that, how not to feel about that. It's like not even saying anything. It made you feel like, there's no reason to have emotion about this particular thing. And in a lot of areas, you may have lacked or thought that you lacked empathy, nurturing, compassion. You may have even thought that growing up or recently, take this as it resonates, that you didn't have a heart. You don't have feelings, like you just are incapable of real, true human emotions. Hell, you could have thought that you were some type of weird being or shapeshifter energy that didn't have the capabilities of human love and emotion and nurturing and compassion here. It is not that. It's that somebody purposefully robbed you of those moments here where you were supposed to be taught, where you were supposed to be even, not even taught or influenced, but you were supposed to be allowed to, yes, however you feel, acknowledge it with whatever it is. And somebody just simply didn't acknowledge you, okay? And Davies, again, Davy or Davies. And you release and surrender. You apologize to yourself, you release and surrender. You've had a purge, a great purge. And when I say your aura, I heard bounty, your bounty is magnetic. It is magnanimous. I heard your bounty though. Bounty, you know, like bounty is a word that they used to say for like fruitfulness, bearing your fruits. It's like your bounty, your harvest, you know? You have many accomplishments here. The Hall of Fame is significant here. You have accomplished a lot of stuff by getting out of your comfort zone. I heard by getting out of your way, out of your own way. And I'm telling you, integration and a union is about to happen at a specific holiday event, business. It's going to be like a holiday business event and or gathering here. You're going to meet someone there. You're going to meet someone there. And it's going to spark something in you, renewal. It doesn't have to be somebody that you know. It says integration and union. Both of you are very bright. Renewal and a spark. I'm telling you right here. Y'all see me shuffle them. Spark and Two of Cups with the union during a holiday here. And you and your person are being assisted by your spirit guides. You and your person may be either your spirit guides have been going to your person until you had this assertive emotional healing, taking your power back to transform and you awaken, or this is about your person. Their spirit guides could not have been getting through to them and they could have been coming to you. They could have went to your person for this person to send you emotional healing. Somebody had jaundice as a baby. Somebody's name could be John or Candace. If you're wondering if that thing that you just bought is a fake or a phony, it is. It's a replica. I mean, a pretty good replica. I don't know if you paid top dollar for whatever this is. It is a replica here. Maybe you need to go take it to some type of I was gonna say curator. I don't know what they are, but the people that analyze. No, give me another word, please. The proper word for it. They're like estimators, but for like art, for old pieces, for collector's items, okay? They give you estimates, but they authenticators here. There is another word for them, but I can't quite find it right now. A Queen of Wands is significant, and an Ace of Pentacles is significant here. And again, this could be like a figurine. This could be an artwork of a powerful feminine energy, Ottoman Empire, Ottawa or Okinawa, okay, journey here. You could have went to that place to have something authenticated as being from that region. It is, you may find out that this is a replica. Although this is quite the replica, but you know, it's not. Is it worth what you paid for it? I don't know what that means. They said no, not minus the critique. I don't know what that is. Only you would know what that is. You had a death and a rebirth. Epiphany breakthrough with death. Oh, you definitely did. The Page of Pentacles, the death, the Five of Swords, and the sabotage. That's this person with the salivating mouth here. It subsided some, but it's still there. Yeah, they were trying to limit you. Okay, now they fear that they can't limit you. I don't know what Auschwitz is significant. Auschwitz. I don't know. Backgammon is significant. Bajorn is significant. The clothing brand. You know, I think they make more than just clothes, but Bajorn. Okay. Some type of Paris. Something is about art dealing. Like collector's items. You like collector's items. You go to like a lot of art dealer auctions, like underground museums. Attraction, Mars and hot. You may have a very you've been in your dreams, you've been dreaming of a particular person. You can't get that person's image out of your head. You can't get that person's, you're a vivid dreamer, okay? You have been sculpting and painting and everything, this person, okay? Whoever this is that been showing up in your dreams, feminine energy possibly. This could be your person. This could be the person from your past life here that maybe you felt like you needed forgiveness from, so you can let go of some old karma here, something you did. So this person in your past life, you've been dreaming about this person nonetheless, and maybe this is somebody you never met, and maybe maybe you went around to different people, or somebody saw a painting or something that you did, an artwork, and you have like many renditions of the creations of this particular person you've been dreaming of. And maybe somebody, a friend, an artist, it's something like that. they seen it and they said that person reminds them of something, and basically you went on some type of quest, a wild goose, not really a wild goose chase, and finally it led you to a very old and ancient painting that you could have found at a art dealership here, okay? And it looks just like this is the first time you've ever seen art or a painting that it looks exactly like whoever this is you've been dreaming of and recreating through your art, through your artful expressions here. Very artsy here. You have a very artful eye. I don't know how else to say that. Hawaii and volcanoes are significant. You can like to do charcoal paintings, ash paintings as well. I've never heard of ash paintings, but hey, we got charcoal paintings, so I know. Like you could like to do just straight charcoal paintings. Black and whites are your favorite. You've also been looking for a certain type of pastel color. It is not widely made nor found. You could have finally found it. It was quite expensive. Old. But you found a painting here. Dating back to, I don't know what century. BE. So I don't know. But this painting, it is depicting, or so you feel like, hey, it's more than a feeling. I don't feel like that you would have went through to these lengths to get this particular painting. It's somebody that you used to love that you were separated from in a past life. Okay? Somebody that made you feel very free. Your Uranus energy is here. The Fool energy, a lot of opportunities. 6 of Pentacles here. With work. You've been afforded a lot of opportunities with work. Karma, balance, and justice here. Oh. Freaking A. 1:14 on the clock. This painting, I don't know if you went and got it like an appraisal. Dang, I was looking for that word. I know it was going to come to me sooner or later. An appraisal on a particular painting, on its authenticity. This is of this woman here that you've been painting, and you paid a pretty penny for it. But it is a replica, okay? You definitely, you may have like Dutch bloodline here, okay? Nomadic, you may have nomadic ancestors here as well. And that just means that people that just moved around here from place to place, so they may have picked up many different languages, many different arrays of colors here. They may have mixed. Now I don't know too much about nomads. I don't want to call them a particular particular race or skin tone here, but nomadic here. You may be nomadic yourself. You like to travel here. You may have many different places, or you go to a particular place. I mean, the artist that I feel in you is the type of person here. You may be single, no children. Honestly, you may be single, no children, because you like to. It's because of your nomadic nature. You're fairer. You have a fairer spirit here. You are always on a quest searching. So you would typically go and live in a place, a state, or a country for like a year or so, but it's never permanent. You don't have a permanency type of energy here. That may be why you felt so, like, of course, because you could have had like a couple of loves in these different places and stuff, and maybe whoever somebody is that you want forgiveness from being emotionally detached, or whatever the case may be, you're about to run back into this person here at some type of business holiday event here, okay? Yeah, you want to be vulnerable to a feminine who is vulnerable with you. You want to show this person that you are emotionally, you are in tune and emotionally inclined here. Because you could have made a person feel, this feminine feel like that no emotions there whatsoever. Maybe she was very open and vulnerable with you when you just showed no emotion here. It is because you needed to do some healing here. You needed to go on the quest to find yourself. Six of Wands is also about finding yourself, letting go of the comfort zone, remembering and awakening to who you are with the Six of Wands. That's soul searching, that's finding yourself. And you did it with great success here, okay? You are very, very, very dominant energy, very passionate energy, very fiery energy. You have a drive and a passion to go and to experience, you know? Like there's not, like you like to travel. Again, seafarer, landfarer here, nomads here are significant, okay? Irish travelers are significant here. But there's somebody that you want to unite with or reunite with, or somebody that, you want to unite with, or maybe you had to unite with your inner child here and move on from something. Move on from a reunion, or move on to go towards a reunion. Or maybe you had to move on from a reunion until you went on all these different adventures in your life. Hey, soul searching is not an easy thing. And it doesn't look the same for everyone. People are like, well, I only had to do this. And it's like, so what? That's what you had to do. Some people you really, 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 especially if you are a person who has been taught to not honor, acknowledge any emotion, any feeling whatsoever. It takes the bulk of those people quite some time here to get back in tune with their self. The first things first is you gotta be a person who never acknowledged emotions and felt like that you were some type of emotionless being, heartless being, you know. Maybe you felt like you weren't human either. Maybe you felt like that, you know, God despised you, you know, for you not, you lost a significant connection because of your lack of emotions, but you weren't ever shown or acknowledged or encouraged to feel your emotions for anything. And the only thing that makes you feel alive really is art and traveling and experiences and adventure. That's what makes you feel alive, is movement. We definitely see movement. It's somewhere in here. It was somewhere in the deck. Okay? We definitely got Ace of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. And again, you have to take your power back. And it's emotional healing. The Six of Swords can also be talking about emotions. There is water there. There are swords there. That's acknowledging the truth of your emotions that allows you to flow a particular way. There's a third party here that is a part of your dark night of the soul, your moon energy here. We got fate, detours, and divine intervention, and a rebirth by winter. Something significant is about to happen at winter. And you know what I get when I see this? I see party. I'm not even seeing a third party, a woman, a man, a karmic, nothing. I see an external party, okay? A holiday event. Remember? Some type of holiday business event that's going to be like a business holiday party, Christmas party, and everything. And Spirit is saying that is the truth that I am speaking. With affirmation here, that's the truth. And you've been on a sacred journey. It's going to lead you back to a particular person. Yep. Your wish is granted. You may even cry when you see this person there. Maybe you've never thought you'd see this person ever again, let alone have the opportunity to have a new beginning, to begin anew. As I'm not going to say you're fully emotional, but acknowledging at least. Ivory is significant here. Elephant tusk. It could be elephant tusk. There is something else that you have that's made out of ivory. It is some type of like, I don't know. It could be like a chess set, like a safari chess set, white and brown checkered. I don't know if it's possible to have like some type of wood or I don't know. Is it like brown granite? It looked like wood, like these wood floors here, natural wood. But then it's like again, you got your chessboard, and it's like ivory and some brown color here. And then the pieces are not like horses, typical horses. They look like elephants and like safari animals. So you could have got this on a visit somewhere. I hear Congo here. Or Congo Domingo. Let's take that as it resonates here. And I've been picking up on Havana. Bro, I almost choked on my spit. On my, I don't know. It was like, it's not even spit. I'm just like, my tongue is like. Anyways, you could have felt like you let the person that, yep. Maybe you thought you'd never see a person again, ever. With reunion and soul ties in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles, you really feel like that you missed out on your chance with this particular person. Nine of Swords. It's been driving you crazy. How much this person nurtured you, cared for you, was compassionate towards you, was compassionate natured, period. And it drives you crazy to think that you'll never have a chance with this person, never see them again here. But this was based off of some type of illusions that you had to heal from. Maybe you really felt like that you were incapable. King of Wands. So you are showing up. We did have Queen of Wands come out. You maybe feel like you were incapable of any type of emotional anything. But then you had growth and you activated your higher self. Okay? Through the illusions. You took off the rose-colored glasses here. Maybe you were taught to leaders and people who are like you or come from where you come from. They show no emotions, and emotions are weakness. You know, I really have nothing to say. I don't know what this energy is. You feel like you need to save someone. The Knight of Pentacles with the Tower and the past lack, suffering, closed off, guarded, resistance here. Maybe you felt like you were saving yourself up. You were keeping yourself under lock and keep here, okay? Being closed off here. Why? Something about a designee. Arbuculum. They just keep giving me rainbow. Keep giving me rainbow. And that's just to be your level of happiness. I mean, I would get it. After not acknowledging my emotions about anything, it's like same face, you hardly crack a smile, you hardly have any level of enjoyment except for when you're doing these things here, right? And it's like finally acknowledging that you maybe even feel something, a spark for a particular person here, how they made you feel joyous and maybe you just didn't show any type of emotion to this person. You could have made this person feel like, or at least you think you made this person feel like, you don't like them, you don't love them, you don't care, you don't acknowledge them, you don't see them, you don't feel the same way. Although on the inside you did, it was so hard for you to show it. And you had a breakthrough, and I mean, this is like a rainbow breakthrough. It's like not only did you take off the rose-colored glasses, but you asserted yourself, you took your power back, you said you had control over your emotions, your healing, okay? You realize that something was a ploy all the time to keep you emotionally detached, therefore detached from the Most High God source or your higher power, from the divine, from your divine path, integrating with yourself, with your masculine and feminine. Bro, I'm gonna spit all out of my mouth. Like, Jesus. And you had a lot of growth during this past summer, or during this summer. You will have so much growth in this newfound energy here. Because of course, I'm gonna say this, going from no emotions to all the fucking feels, right? You're it feels so wonderful. You even find it, all these emotions that you are allowing yourself to feel, you have even found a beauty in the detail of it. You have found an art form in the beauty of acknowledging all these emotions, and you just letting it rip. I heard riptide, but hey, that could be significant. You could like to surf. You like Bailey's as a drink. Longing and separation is in the reverse. Why do I have, these look like the same thing. You don't feel like the other person feels the same. You don't feel like that they're longing to have unity with you. This is really making you feel some type of way. Surrender, you feel defeated there. Seven of Pentacles, because you should have invested. Knight of Cups, you should have invested emotionally at least a little bit. Should have at least said how you feel, okay? You should have at least told a person how invested you were maybe in yourself, but you did feel something for them. It's just maybe not the time. Your twin flame, okay? Hey, truth and expression. You have stayed up many, many, many nights. I mean, it's like not crying and stuff. Page of Cups, crying. Many, many, many nights. I think you admitting the truth to yourself even made you cry. It allowed you to tap into your innocence here. This crying that you, it's like acknowledging how you feel about this person. It made you cry. Because it also, it's like acknowledging that. It's also acknowledging that you didn't tell that person or show that person or let them know, and admitting that to yourself. You have an overwhelming amount of emotions that you have went through, that you have come out of. Yep. I cannot, bro. I don't even, it's like, are looking at the cards even necessary at this point? Cycles, overwhelming emotions, crying over cycle. I mean, you went through an overwhelming range of emotions with the cycles, like an overwhelming range of emotions, like highs, lows, ups and downs, happy, sad, mad. You know, it's all these things here. You didn't know that. Maybe you just felt like if people did have emotions, there's just happy and bad, or there's just content, South Node energy. Content, comfort zone. It's just like, this is as good as it gets. There's content, and then there's just like blah. You know, maybe those are the only two emotions that you've ever been shown by a person or a particular group of people that were around you here. You didn't know it could be this many different feelings of emotions, and you're going through all of them at once. Different times of the day, you're going through all of them, and it's like you're here along for the ride finally. You know, we got death energy, and that allowed you to put an ending to some type of facade, some type of hardened appearance. Statues are significant. Okay, I just can't keep on ignoring them. They just keep showing me statues. Okay, the thinking man is very significant. You ponder a lot. If I would have acknowledged my feelings or emotions, then what if, you know? Acceptance is key. Acknowledgement is going to get you very far. It has gotten you very far. I mean, look at you. When I see a person going through, or I feel the energy where people are going through a range of emotions after never experiencing or acknowledging or allowing themselves to be in any type of emotion or only one emotion, you know, really, really, really just depriving themselves of the full extent and experience of life. I see this as a beautiful thing, you know. I don't see you going crazy, although when you first tapped into the different emotions and stuff, you may have felt like that you were losing your in mind, you know. But acknowledging all these emotions, they made you also realize that all this time, Othello, all this time, a particular person that you, I don't know, dream about, and it could be that who you dream about in your dream state repeatedly, art, all this stuff like that. It could be this person, but they may look slightly different. They may look the same. You could have even been dreaming about this particular person well before you met them, sculpting them, painting them, charcoal art forms, statues, just all kinds of creations of this mysterious person in your dreams. And then you actually came across somebody that looks eerily similar to that person in your dream state. And you're like, nah, it can't be. You can even have dreams of in past lives where you and this person are together, and then you run into that person this life after dreaming about them from a past life so much. And it's like, it can't be. But you know them, even if they don't look the same, you know them by the energy, the emotion, how they came off, open, vulnerable, divine feminine energy, high priestess energy, empress energy here. Very nurturing, very compassionate, very empathetic, very sympathetic, very loving, very caring. And you came across this person and you failed to show them emotion. You failed to show them anything. I think that that was the first time you ever felt an overwhelming sense of any emotion, let alone like where your heart is pounding and where you just like want to melt and fall apart and you just want to blast off like a rocket into the sky and you just want to like do all these crazy things. But again, very contained, very reserved, okay? I can't say it's really the worst thing to do, but because if you would have shown all these different arrangements, like people probably would have thought you were crazy here. You probably thought you were crazy for feeling all these sensations inside of you at once when you were around this person and stuff, and yet you didn't open your mouth, you didn't communicate, you didn't tell this person these things, you didn't even, I don't know. You just, it's like however you encountered this person, departed from this person, went your separate ways from this person, they don't know that you feel these ways, but you know that they felt this way because they showed up to you, divine feminine energy, vulnerable here. You know, very open. You know. Somebody's name is Davy or Davies is significant. Davis, California is significant. You could have went to university there. You could be definitely fire sign, your person. Y'all both came out as the king and queen of wands here. Okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? Ace of fire, ace of cups, page of swords. There is an egotistical snake in your grasp by way of a king of pentacles. This person is very curious why they can't deceive you, bind you anymore, bind you into being vain and prideful. Leo energy, you could be a Leo. Temperance, you could be a Sag. Leo and Sagittarius are significant here. Seven of Swords here. There's some deception here. The Fool. You thought somebody was too good to be true. If you are the King of Pentacles energy, okay, it's like maybe you thought that this person being vulnerable and open to you like this and acknowledging how they felt about you was just for your money, you know, you could be an art dealer, an art collector, anything. You could just do well for yourself. You know, like I said, you may not have children, know anything, and maybe people you have encountered have looked at you like a meal ticket, and maybe you thought that this was this person's angle or agenda here. You know, if they did, it's like, I feel like you acknowledge that this person is an angel, or you felt like that this person was an angel. You've seen them in your dreams before you even encountered them, and then boom, here they go in real life. And it was like maybe you were tongue-tied, you were stuck, you didn't know what to say. Okay, you're very grateful to have met that person, though. I will say that. I'm telling you, nurture and a compassionate one. And they activated your higher self, but also how they showed up to you. You now know that they showed up to you in this manner. It wasn't because of what you have, or they're trying to have a come up because of you. It is because this person has activated their higher self, and that's what it looks like when people acknowledge their feelings and express themselves, and they allow themselves to be vulnerable. You know, that's a very, very courageous thing. I see the strength to do in this day and age, you know, is to acknowledge like how you feel, being vulnerable and stuff, when this world is based off of like everybody got to be hardcore, fuck love, money over everything, loyalty over money. It's all kind of weird. I don't know, all kind of weird sayings out here, and it just fucking makes my head hurt sometimes. You want to take a leap of faith back towards this person, or you feel like that this person is very free-spirited, in tuned and tapped in, that they take leaps that you maybe felt like that you would never take. Like you may consider this person very a daredevil, I don't say a dare angel, you know. They definitely take a lot of like what looked like you may have considered this person to be very I heard flamboyant, but very like not haughty and flamboyant, but those are the words that I'm hearing. But you may have seen this person as being like a loose cannon here, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is significant here. That could be your sign, their sign. You can have those placements. Open to receive the Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity about a particular person here. Yeah, you, King of Wands. The world here. You travel the world here. You have traveled the world, seen many things, been around the world, and now, yeah. I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Hey. I don't know where he can be. My baby. You've been around the world and experienced everything. You can't find your baby. You may have had plenty of hookups, plenty of relationships, plenty of, I hear passing relationships, passing, okay? Which means that they are fleeting. Whatever goes on there, it is fleeting. It is for the moment. You know, it's for a good time, not a long time. You're not very committal, you know? You haven't been. And even though you traveled around the world, you still have made it a point to check in on this person. Eight of Pentacles. And they're still there doing the work with their rambunctious, free-spirited, opportunistic. Like, it's not an opportunist. This is a person that takes leaps of faith, where it may have seemed like that this person was all over the place. They had no clear cut direction as to where they were going, what they wanted to obtain or attain in their life, what they wanted to accomplish. That you may have found this person to be very reckless in every area of their life, very unbalanced, very childish here as well. And that could have been why you did not want to. And this could be something that was fed in your head, you know, either by people or by previous circumstances. I'm just going to say it like that here. And it's like you could have thought this person, like, they just wanted to, like, their leap of faith ass, their leap of faith loose cannon bad decision ass right on over there to you and make you and make a mockery, a fool out of you, and have you take care of them and stuff. And so I get that. I definitely get that here. Okay. And then it's like, so you didn't acknowledge anything about this person, although you felt all the feels, you didn't acknowledge it. You went on about your life. You've had your life. You have lived your life. You've went around the world, and still you found the need to. You couldn't shake this person's spirit, energy. That's because they activated you. Your activation has taken a very long time because you have really, really, really given a lot of resistance to yourself, your higher self. Your activation, your dark night of the soul. You have really, 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 you are a stubborn person. And I only feel like that is an adopted characteristic, personality. It's more so adopted, meaning that is something you learned from people who are around you mostly, and they are that way. And although you very your trials and tribulations, you went through them. But yet, travel around the world, had many flings, rendezvous, adventures, seen a lot of things, a lot of places, and still traveling around the world, not being able to shake this one particular person. You still check on them. All the way across the world, you check on them. It may not be often, every day, or obsessively, but you check on them. You definitely do, and you check in, and they're still like this. And it's working for them. That's the thing, is that it's working for them. And now it's like, damn, there's a method to that person's madness. And now it's very interesting, very art form. You and this person may enjoy a lot of different art exhibits, art forms, expressions. I don't know how to say it. It's like old history, museum like art, ancient, ancestral type of stuff, different cultures around the world, art forms and their festivals, their cultures, their ways of life, their food. You find an art form in that, like very. What you have in this rainbow aura or energy. You are quite eccentric yourself. But that adopted characteristic that somebody else, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like they plopped it on you. Like somebody didn't just put up their mask, the mask of who they wanted you to be on you. They literally put a whole, Russian dolls are significant. They really put like a whole shell of themselves around you, who you really are. Because you are a person who takes leaps of faith. I don't see a person who is artistic not having a very free-spirited type of life, because you need to let your mind wander in order to have a broader perspective or see things in many, many, many different ways. Like a person with an artful taste or mind, background, concentration. I don't know how to say these things, like, bro, like sometimes the words are not just not there. But, like you have to have a very, 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 very broad mind. But again, you keep this under wraps here. That is, although you may have been very successful in your career as an artist, if that is a career or a hobby or a secondary job, it's a real passion, but you do something else on behalf of somebody else who felt like that ain't gonna pay the bills, that ain't gonna make you no money, you're great, but you're not that great, or it's cool, but they seem better. And it's just like some weird shit like that. And it's just like, so you went into another career field, and although it has brought you many successes, many recognitions, you could have a lot of options, a lot of opportunities as well. It's just simply not you. It's not fulfilling. And I mean, somebody has really did a number on you, but I feel like you're fine. I really do. And it's when you check on this person, they all taking leaps of faith and they all looking, walking in their truth of being their true self, and they're getting opportunities and it's working for them. And now you see you can't shake this person. And now every time you check in on this person, you're seeing them as a work of art now. A work of art, it's almost like art in its own evolution. It's like imagine making making a very, I don't want to say intriguing, and again I get thinking, man, it's just like, what are, like you create a sculpture, you know, like for people who are artists and stuff, you know, like if you are really like a free form like artist here, you have no real clear cut design, you don't have one form of way that you express your art, you don't have one particular area of art that you like, you just like it all. And then, you know, like when, if you know anything about this, even my people who do poems or poetry, my writers, my film producers and stuff, a lot of the times you will find that if that's your like your natural passion, like you start off from scratch. You don't even know what you're doing. Literally, you don't know which direction you're going. You don't know what it is you want it to turn out to be. And I mean, like, that's true art. Like, not knowing in which, but this is how you know that that art, that is a divine skill and gift. When you can just create and you build as you go, and it turns out as something like, and you're looking at it and you're like, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to think of it. It's like, it's different. So of course, as an art enthusiast, it's different. Like, I like it because it's different. You know, I'm a lot like that. You know, I love things because they are different. Confirmation. I think that they try to be funny, but it's like, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to call it. I can't put my finger on it. It makes me excited because do I need to add to or take from, or what is it? What is your purpose? And then you leave it. You know, you leave it, and then you go on about your day. And let's say it's just sitting in your studio, and you walk past your studio every day, and it's like, as time goes by and you pass this particular thing, it's sitting there, and every time you pass it by, like you're looking at this person, like like you're looking at life, or maybe this is how you're looking at life now. Every time you pass it by, it becomes more interesting, and you start gaining a level of, you know, I didn't quite know, like, where I was going with you, like where the inspiration came from. What are you? What are you meant to be? What is your purpose? And every day that you walk past it, every time that you look at it and acknowledge it, check on it, through your travels, through your daily routines here, every time you look at it and really just acknowledge it, it's like you start seeing the beauty in it. You start seeing it starts evolving. Every time that you look at it, you recognize another detail about it. And you're like, but I'm the one that created that, or I'm the one that, I missed that. Like, I did that. Like, you start gaining a level of a different appreciation. It's like the art itself becomes alive, and it starts evolving. It starts changing. It starts, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like y'all know what I'm talking about, you know? And then all of a sudden, one day, it is just, you stop and you breathe through all the hustle and bustle, the back and forth, the in and out, the looking at it, stopping, staring, checking on it, like, I don't know what to make of you. Like, I don't know if I should call you ugly because you're different, or if I should just like, what was I thinking? Was I just doing any fucking thing? Is this shit? Like, what will other people think of it? Is it something I should appreciate? I created it, but like, where was I at? Where was my mind at? And finally, through all these, literally, this art has evolved and you have evolved with it. I don't know how else to explain this. This is how you're looking at a person, though. And it's like one day through all that, you finally stop and you're like, you have a whole newfound level of appreciation, the highest aspect of this particular thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I created you months ago, 2-3 years ago, it could be 2-3 years, you created a specific art piece here, whoever you are, a sculpture of sorts here. But it's, you know, it could have shocked you like, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I? But again, over time, it's like walking past it and you just, you go about your way, then you come back. And you know, a couple of days later, a couple of weeks later, you travel around, a couple of weeks, you come back and you come in and you see it and you like, maybe even think about it when you're out and about. And then one day you like, I just came from off of a trip and I found the most interesting and intriguing art exhibit. The different expressions there were, and maybe you felt out of place at this particular place. It's like, you're an artist, for Christ's sakes, right? And it's like this particular place, wherever it was very like, and you yourself, you felt out of place because the paintings and the structures and the expressions of other people's thought forms that they made into art, it is so different from what you've ever encountered or experienced here, okay? And if you were invited to maybe present a piece or just come be a part of it, or even give your input, your take on, it's like, what do you think? You may be a critique here. Somebody, they may call you again, you may be some type of art critique, okay? Food, this could be food, culinary arts, anything, all that kind of stuff, bro. Like, there's no limitation to that for you, because I feel like that's really what you love. Confirmation. And it's like only upon being in this particular museum, you're not even really thinking about, but they all are like, it's so like, dang, like, everything that you see in this particular exhibit is like, you felt out of place. It's like the mastery of these artists is like beyond what you could imagine. And then it's like, and there's this spark, this something in you, this awakening, this spark, this remembrance here at this art museum or at this exhibit or art show or gallery. Take this as it resonates here. Very much so underground. You do a lot of underground, I don't know, artwork, underground art forms. I'll say that. Oh, that felt so good. Oh my gosh. Anyways, and it's some spark inside of you, but you don't know what it is. It's an intriguing feeling, a familiar feeling of something, and you don't know what it is, and you can't put your finger on it, and you just like, and then you proceed to leave from there and go about your day or your days there, and then you travel, you go back home or to your place of residence or what you call home for the time being, and you come in and you walk past your piece of art and it clicks. Like, I could be talking about oh my God, bro. Like, why did I have to do this in this video, in this live, bro? And although I can't see you what y'all talking about in the collective, I'm pretty sure some people have some crappy things, and it is what it is. But I can't see any of what y'all are saying, but I greatly appreciate y'all for being around here. And it's like, finally, this thing, this piece you created, it makes sense. And not only that, it fits into this. That's why it felt so familiar in this particular art exhibit, Galleria, showing. That's why everything felt so familiar, but you felt out of place, but it was just, damn, like, maybe you felt like you didn't fit in, your art, your type of art, like you can never create these things, and then you come back home and you're like, but I did create this. Exactly what you seen, not exactly, but that genre or the energy that particular exhibitor show gave off, you created that already. And it's like, oh, you definitely could have created like some type of sculpture here. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Seashells are significant, okay? Somewhere in this, whatever, in this, your art, your work of art, a seashell, a big one, is incorporated in it. And I'm not saying seashell like nautical. I feel like that you find that disgusting when people keep a. You are so funny, bro. Like, whoever you are, okay? And then not only that, oh, I already created it. I thought I didn't fit in there. Why was I not paying attention? It's because you didn't you didn't put, or you didn't make the emotional connection to your artistry, your mind, your spiritual gifts, your awakening. And then not only that, once you realize that, make the connection between that and where you just came from, you also make the connection from that to a particular person. And now that you went through these experiences, they definitely were necessary. I mean, that was your path. Okay? Maybe you feel like that it was unnecessary, or, I feel like, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what I feel like with that one here, because I could say that the wrong way. I feel like you have to learn a level of appreciation for other people's expression of themselves. How people express themselves are art forms too. Even when we talk about the more negative people or influences in your life, you've learned to give them a level of appreciation as being artful expressions of themselves. They are just truly who they are, and it's just but it reminding you of this person. And again, you peek in on this person every now and then. You may be watching this person a lot, and now that you've seen this and this, make the connection between them two, you have a level of appreciation for this person. They're not a loose cannon. They're not a wild child. They're not in the streets or all over the place and have no clear direction. They are an art form themselves that is evolving, and it looks like madness to another artist. It looks like madness, or it looks like a complete and total mess. It looks like it has no clear path or direction. We don't know what it's going to erect itself to be. We don't know the outcome of it, but it's beautiful and it's evolution. Does that make sense? It's beautiful in its evolution. But this is a person now. But literally, the divine has connected the dots in every area of your life here. And now that you made a realization here, you are sure of yourself, of what you originally felt for this particular person. There is lingering pain here that it is truly over. You'll never get another chance. That this person is not longing for you. They don't care about the separation. They're not thinking about you, especially you seeing them evolve. It's like every time you check on this person, they may get better and better, or they get more and more intriguing. It's like, but it works for them. And you kind of like, this caused a level of mirroring, self-reflection of you to yourself, so to speak, because it's like, how as an artist, didn't I see the full aspect of this person and give this person their flowers, or clap, or acknowledge that this is a person who is an art form, an art thought, art themselves, and they are expressing themselves and their life in their own artful mannerisms here. No one artist is the same, you know. I don't know what's going on with this replica energy here, okay? Turkey legs could be significant. A day could be significant. D-A-I, day. Isn't that like a Japanese? It's like a Dalai Lama or something, but it's called a day. No. I don't know what the hell day. It says it can refer to decentralized cryptocurrency, stable coin pegged to the US dollar. Now that could be significant to you, but y'all, I don't even know why I heard day. You can do trades in art here. You can invest in art. Child, I don't know why I got day. Cryptocurrency. Oh, I'm not tripping. Japanese and Asian context is day or die. Okay, D-A-I. In Japanese, written as, you know, it means big or great. It means big or great. Written as, okay, so, you know, Japanese, they have certain characteristics in their calligraphy. It'll go from one thing with a certain series of strokes, and then you add a stroke and add another stroke, and it means something completely different. So they're giving me the expressions, the calligraphy expressions of it. And they're showing me written as, you know, one symbol, it means big or great. Written as another symbol, it means generation or substitute. Remember I said replica? In Vietnamese, day or ade. Come on, Shelly. The fuck? I don't care about no defense agencies, intelligence, bro. I'm not looking at that. This one did what it wanted to do. I do not care about that. Don't be trying to make me look like I'm trying to break some type of fucking systems or protocols or shit like that. I swear this one just did it with. In Vietnamese, it means ode, ade. It's a traditional long tunic dress. Alright. So autumn time, maybe this past autumn or autumn, you're gonna go through an extreme healing of your inner child. You now see somebody as an art form, very artful expression. You realize that whoever this person is that you thought was very, again, the energy risky, very, just too much of a liability, their behavior, their mannerism, it's just their movements in life, the choices that they've made. I can't say that they've been the best when they're free spirit. It looked like complete madness to you. It looked like that this person, they look like a freaking crazy person to you. Although you felt something, you didn't acknowledge it because you can see the level of appreciation that this was a person that was expressing their artistic value when it comes to the divine. The divine being through them, flowing through them being activated. You have a level of appreciation for this person now. And you are desiring a Two of Cups here. Okay? There is no contact and distance here. But there's about to be an unexpected change, at a celebration. Hey, look, your girl be knowing what she's talking about. You hear me? In the winter. In the winter. And it's going to have a whole, it's going to revamp something. You're going to have a whole growth or rebirth. I'm telling you. Your wish is going to be granted. Okay? And there's a sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. And we've seen transformation come out for you already. Affirmations, the business venture, and during the holidays. You're gonna have tears in your eyes when you see this person. It says jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional. Bro, I really need glasses. It's getting worse. And emotional, it either says reconnection or reconciliation. Yep. And it could be whoever this person is, they got a new opportunity, a new career that's going to land them here. And it's like, what are the odds? There are no odds that this person would be there and you would ever have a chance to see them here in a business venture, being a business person themselves, or being somebody that deals with contracts or whatever the case. There are no odds. Okay, it is literally divine timing. Okay, divine alignment. There are no odds. There are no chances. Okay, and also. You're going to know it when you see this person there, okay? And it's going to help you heal, have a rebirth, it's going to allow you to let go of a lot of lack mentality here that I do feel like that you projected onto this person. Because an artful person knows you can't confine somebody's progression. Not in this field, not with your mind, but again, you've been wearing a suit, a shell of something that someone else created for you to wear. But when I'm telling you, when you run into this person, I'm telling you, it's destiny. Wheel of Fortune, it's destiny. I feel like you're gonna melt. I feel like you're gonna cry when you see this person. I really do. It's gonna bring you so much peace, okay? Because you have really, really, really been burdened, okay? By this, by family, by home, about being committed. You don't want to be anchored down and just be given, false hopes or just hopes and promises, and then that's just it with the Page of Wands. But this is an Ace of Cups, though. See, very fulfilling. Yep. Courage and change. And it's definitely going to change you. Or you're going to have the courage to love wholeheartedly. Even show or express your emotions. Your ancestors have been speaking to this person. You have a passed over ancestor that's King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We definitely saw that here. This person was guiding you to, or this particular masculine energy, they guided this person to you. There they go right there. See them? And here they are right here. King of Swords. And I'm going to show you right here. This is the Four of Cups. I'm sitting this right here, but I'm going to show you this. This passed over ancestor, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine energy, King of Swords energy. They are one of your spirit guides. They guided this person to you. They guided you to this person. Take that as resonates here, okay? So you can have a breakthrough. They knew that this person would be the one to help you break through to your North Node, your higher self, okay? You could have it, a North Node in Gemini, Libra, and or Aquarius here. Take that as it resonates. But you initially rejected this energy through this person. They were sent towards you, even if they don't know it, but they were sent towards you to help you with a breakthrough. Okay? I'm telling you, it was fated. It was fated that you and this person would meet, and then divine had to intervene. Maybe you got in some devil energy. Yep. Or the divine had to intervene because you were detached and cold towards this person. And they could not allow for this person to get hurt by you. So separation had to occur. You had to go on your journey. You had to gain your different aspects here. Your every waking day is a day that we should be absorbing something new. I don't care what it is, how small it is. Child, it could be how to clip your nails different. It could be how to, I don't know, hang a picture differently, switch something up. Every day we should be observing and fulfilling ourselves in something new, just doing something a little different. It could be big, it could be grand, it could be small. It could be very, very minuscule and minute, okay? But every day we should do something a little different here. It's called evolution. That really is the beauty that I have found on my path. Intrigued today, trying not to get too ahead of myself, right? Being in the moment of right now, present moment, but intrigued of what will I accomplish and encounter tomorrow? I don't know, but I'm up for the challenge, and I'm up for the task. I know anything that comes my way, I know it's something that I'm gonna learn. It's gonna give me an opportunity. If it's a challenge, it's gonna give me an opportunity to grow, to strengthen myself in an area, because a challenge a challenge is only a weakness that has yet to become a strength, right? And if it's not a challenge and it's just something different, that's exciting to me. I don't want to stay too long in my comfort zone. I find that to be wicked, you know? Everybody does not have to find that here to be that way. But yeah, I don't. And then when I finally encounter tomorrow, and then I'll be like, okay, pretty much the day went the same, or it could have went completely different, but it was like, I'll even ask myself, like, okay, what did you do different today? What habit did you break? Did you acknowledge what did you do a little bit different today? Or what did you learn today? It got to be something. It has to be something that has to make me better prepared for tomorrow. You know what I mean? But not to live too much in the future. And I know that may sound very like I'm going in circles. I'm talking riddles like the fucking Riddler and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it's like, there is a beauty in it all. What did he say in The Crow? Can't reign forever. Somebody may like that movie, The Crow. I forgot who played that role. You may have a crow tattoo, whoever you are. You may have a crow as a spirit guide. That's interesting. Or a spirit animal. It could be a spirit guide. You may have been seeing crows a lot lately. Quite often. On your travel, you travel to the waterfalls here. During a significant sun event, you probably had a companion with you. And there was a crow in a tree. So you definitely will encounter this person. It's like, where do you go from here? What do you do now? Right? You just continue. It's really, really eating you up about this person. Like, you cannot shake them. You definitely check on them a lot more than what you used to. Now that you have a newfound level of appreciation for them, who they are, what they are. Yeah, I want to do these, but Eight of Wands, fast action, fast movement. Eight of Swords, the Lovers in reverse. I'm telling you, Four of Pentacles. You really thought that you would, like, you really sabotage this. You would never get a chance to have this opportunity with this person. Although you may have had many chances with many other people, it's just like, it's just like you won that one, you know? And it causes you agitation, aggression. You feel like you're very irresponsible here with this person's level of intellect and their sensitivity and their tenderness and thoughtfulness. And you should have showed a lot more passion for this person because you feel like that this person is high ranking, a person from your past life. You remember this person. You remember this, that you and this person are high ranking. What's this? The Hierophant, marriage, the Most High God, a higher power here. You could have been praying. That's who the authority is. Most High God source. You can even found that you and this person, y'all were married in a past life and y'all had a lot of power and authority. That's all the feelings that, those initial feelings of you, those were the awakening of the memory of your senses in your cells. Your cells make the connection before anything, you know. Our cells make the memorable, or our cells make a connection to past lives before any other part of us. And then it awakens the conscious mind or the subconscious mind, and then they work on behalf of each other. That's that intuition and instincts. They work together here to awaken the conscious mind, where you are consciously aware of what's really going on. So again, you felt all the feels. Those were you felt the flutters and all that stuff like that, all that good jazz here. Those were the memories in your cells awakening to this person. Who this person is to you, who they were to you in a past life. Who you are to yourself. Then from there, the cell sends signals to your subconscious mind. He's awake. It's time for us to start working together so we can make the connection between subconscious and conscious mind. Betty Boop is significant. The original. You have original. What is that? Bro, my eyes are seeing something completely different right now. You used to like Mickey Mouse when you were a kid. Like, bro, what is going on with my eyesight? For real. Are they, I mean, just let me know if I'm going, you know, that shit's going downhill. Kind of character is that, bro? I'm looking at two of my persons sitting right there, right? Bro, they do not look like persons right now. I'm telling y'all right now, they look like I don't know, like a giant stuffed animal kitty cat with whiskers and I don't know about a chipmunk. I don't know what it is. Like, my persons do not look like persons right now. I think you have very magical eyes, whoever you are, because you have fae in your blood. You are very attracted to mounds as well. You could have been a mound builder, a mound healer. You could have resided at the top of a mound, and the mound is nothing but a pyramid. Responsibility and easiness. Now you feel like that this person is responsible. I mean, hell, if they made it here and they're at the same business event as you are, clearly they can't be as reckless as you thought that they were. But there are no coincidences with the divine. You're really going through it about this person. Or you may feel like when you see this person at this event, you're going to feel like that you've seen a ghost, that you done lost your mind, that you done thought this person up. Like, nah, I couldn't have thought this person up. Like, no, you can. Impulsion here and intellect. Okay? That's that impulsive nature. Those are those intrusive thoughts. For you to think, oh, like something wrong with you, you're imagining it. Yeah, you feel like that you haven't been able to rely on your own mind. You know why? Because your mind is not the ruling thing in your, that's really messages for other days. I cannot make this look like, can y'all let me get it out? Your mind is not the ruler of you right now. It's your emotions. If you are relying on your mind to make decisions for you, and I'm not trying to make it seem like you're impulsive or anything like that. Like those are those arrogant, impulsive, and intrusive thoughts here. You're trying to you're trying to scientifically break down. You're trying to put a logic to the madness of what you're feeling. You can't. This is an emotion overhead thing with you, okay, right now. But this isn't just any type of emotions. These are emotions of impulse here. These are emotions that are attaching you to your emotional body, your divine feminine energy, and they want you to listen. Didn't I say rainbow? And see on top of this person's head, they have a rainbow around their head. Your emotions are asking you to listen to them, pay attention. There are no coincidences, only synchronicities, okay? I feel like you make wise decisions. I feel like you make really good decisions. Like you don't really have to, you're a humble person, okay? Because you made very responsible decisions. So with this being said, you listening to your emotions is not a disorder. You're not going crazy. You're awakening. It feels like that sometimes, okay? You feel like you feel like that. It's quite interesting because now the disorder could be the intrusive or impulsive thoughts. Could be that the person that you thought was very reckless, had no clear direction, they didn't have shit going for themselves, right? You feel like that person is disciplined, actually, that they exhibit the most discipline. You really read this person wrong. But you feel like they exhibit the most discipline, and you were very irresponsible with them. But there's a fusion and a union that's about to take place here. You're going to feel like you're on the top of the world here, on the inside. And it's going to spark hella creativity. I'm telling you. Concentration. Wise pretension here. This is the person that you were going to expand with, some type of business here. But you remember how unstable this person was. I don't know what's going on with that. This could be this person you took your power back from, that you work with, a business partner, a group dynamic, people, places, things, family members, friends, whoever. You took your power back from this person. They fake anyways with that pretension here. You may need to watch sharing your newfound energy with this person here, okay? Because they are insensitive. They don't give a shit. Okay? They don't give a damn about you having courage to take some type of action with this newfound energy, to have some type of dynamic with another person here. Yeah, they don't give a damn about that. They're going to fight you about that. Why? Because they want you distracted. They want you distracted. Not paying attention to something. That they love your passion, they love your devotion, but they want you to submit to them. Who is this? They want you to submit to what it is that they want. And they do this to you through bullying and persecution. And again, bullying, I feel like bullying can go many, many, many different ways here. Bullying definitely could be like not acknowledging people for what they have done, what they have accomplished. Just like you do all the work, you put a lot of something into something, and somebody is just like, well, I could have did that in a shorter time. Hell yeah. Passive and shit, like indecisive. But they like you like that, okay? So they can be strong and independent and stuff. Because this person relies on instinct when divine is calling you to rely on your intuition. Yep. Discipline in your concentration on what it is that you truly want. Because there's a person who is very irrational here when it comes to your morals. What they got to do with you? Resistant bands are significant here. Whoever this person is, they are unreliable, and you know it. They are unreliable. They are fake. And they only want to work with you because they want to expand. They want you to open up a new business with them. You're going to do all the work. You're going to remember before you even make this decision, or when it's time to make a decision with this person, if they present this opportunity with you, they're only presenting it to you to get back into your energy still and siphon your energy here so they can walk around feel like big done dada or big done mama.
Wait, no. If this stuff come before 10, I can still go to school?
Yeah.
No, never mind. I can't go to school. They canceled it.
Caleb, you have an appointment early Monday morning.
I thought that was for something else.
No, it's for your physical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this person only want to come back in because they want to use this business, one, to get back into your energy, two, so they can run your life and be close to you and see what you have going on. Who's this newfound person that got you acting a certain way? And I feel, again, you're really good at not showing it. Hone in on that skill. You perfected that. So you can keep your emotions, what you got going on, or how you feel about a person, like away from people that you know are not going to acknowledge it or in the best way, or they're going to ignore you entirely when it comes to your needs, your wants, your desires here, and somebody is going to try and distract you with, oh, I got this business proposition, let's do this, let's do that. And it's interesting because whatever this is, you may go into it or consider putting it into like I don't know what you call, like a probation, propositionary phase or stage or whatever, where it goes through a period of, let's see how the planning goes out and how these things, and then we'll know maybe at the end of 6 months whether or not we're going to actually go forward and invest in this thing. And maybe there's going to be some type of business event. This could be some type of like community get together, or where you're going to have a lot of contractors, investors. This is where you typically mingle, where you typically meet other people, potential investors. It could be an investment in party. Let me just take that as it resonates. Nonetheless, that's where you're going to see this feminine energy at. That's where you will meet them or see them once again. Bro, you're going to try and contain your tears. I don't know. I think to go from, if people are not used to seeing you act a certain way, I think you're going to have people shocked. Maybe you might try to contain yourself, but it's not going to, especially if this person give you their phone number, or they talk, or they're willing to try again or see if it can go anywhere. We definitely got the Hierophant out here though, so I guess they want me to grab that deck. Yeah, you've been watching this person, a Queen of Wands. You've been ready to go charging in, but you feel like that this person has an intuition that you didn't quite understand, that you judged, and you feel like now that this person may judge you, okay? You definitely are in your emotions. You're healed emotions here, okay? You've overcome a lot emotionally, okay? And again, the opportunity is about to come back around here. You went through what you went through in order to overcome your emotional instabilities here. And at this party, you're going to see this person. It is going to brighten up your life, your day. The sun is going to feel like the heavens have opened up and this baby cherubim and they're, you know. I don't know what's going on with this King of Swords here. This could be another King of Swords that you work with besides a passed over loved one. You got a passed over loved one here. That's your spirit guide. They've been trying to talk to you. You may have even felt like you've seen this person in your dreams. You've been dreaming a lot about this person. You've been getting messages or thinking about this person, or even hearing songs that they used to play, or it's just a lot of things are reminding you and making you think of this passed over masculine energy here. That's because that's your guide. They're trying to talk to you. There's your first point of contact guide right there. Yep. It's like they've been trying to talk to you, but you just been, you've been going through a lot. Holding a lot in, the strength with the Tower. Holding a lot in, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's over for that. Like you don't. Whatever you need to learn, or wherever you start off at with yourself emotionally, you have a person here who they are going to help you transform, help you transmute that energy. Like they know all about emotions, and even though they come off a certain way, they're just in their higher self. They know how it is to be free in your higher self, and you really stop caring what the world thinks, but you are the most creative, the most successful, you have the most opportunities available to you, because then you start getting the downloads. You get the protection. You go up in ranking here. You just move differently here. You move peacefully. Okay? You're going to move on with this person. You definitely are. And if you're thinking this person up, oh, there's a devil here, child, that you done moved on from. This person wanted you for your money. I feel like you know that. There's a Tower here, a sudden change. You're somebody's backbone here. Or you were literally a power supply for somebody with a Hermit. Justice is there, and you're going to get justice for something. 6 of Pentacles, an equal give and take. That other person, whoever this is that you're going to see again, they are emotionally intelligent. They went through the motions, You may ask this person out for drinks, or you and this person may go, I don't know, like talk all night at this party and stuff over drinks, I don't know. Y'all may fall in love like instantly right there. I mean, like instantly. Y'all may fall in love instantly right there with the 8 of Wands and the Lovers instantly. All that talking during that one day, and I'm not saying it's going to lead to anything sexual. I'm not going to say that, okay? But if you were a player, or you just were non-committal, flighty, that's going to change real quick. One night at this business meeting, whatever, you may typically mingle at these events. When you see this person, it's going to be all them, all you and them. Y'all just going to be talking the whole night about every damn thing. And you're going to be in love with this person by the end of the night. And it's just like, what player? Player who? Non-committal where? Like you're going to have all the feels. You're going to have all the everything. You may want to end up working with this person. Okay? Child, there's an Empress here who feel like you breadcrumbing them, feel like you sacrifice them. They're in sorrow and grief and disbelief because they going through towers, because you want somebody that got their own. That's just period. I don't blame you here. This could be a child's mother. This could be a mother. We got the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, the King of Wands, and the 7 of Swords, and the Hangman, and the 5 of Cups, and the Tower. You got somebody really here in their feelings that feel like that you done let them down type of shit. Somebody like to play on your top with that one. Whoever that is, a jealous person, 5 of Swords. Okay, they're going to be real jealous when you get this justice through this other person. This person is being held back while you get your justice. They don't want to see you in a 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Because they know it means death for them, the ending. And there's a fool-ass King of Swords here in your energy. A Scorpio and a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. These are living people here. Somebody knows no possibility, whoever this King of Swords is, they know it's no possibility that they'll ever be able to hoard your energy, possess your energy, possess you. Somebody was possessing you. It could be with an entity. We did see the devil. And again, Mavericks are significant here. 4 of Cups. This person had you feeling disconnected. A old childhood friend, a family member you grew up with, okay? But they can no longer dump their burdens on you. That shit's over. Because again, you're awakened. Okay? A lot of what was in your head had to do with this person. And King of Swords, you just take that as it resonates here. Or that's a King of Swords, that's your spirit guide trying to get into your head here. But I don't know who this Empress is. Somebody of feminine energy. Somebody feels like that they deserve more. Maybe you feel like that a feminine energy deserves more than some type of breadcrumbs here. Asterisks are significant. Asterisks. Symbol. Mariana is significant. Mariana is significant. Mariana. Okay. The Mariana Trench is significant. Bermuda Triangle. You got the Ace of Cups, the 5 of Swords. People gonna be real jealous of you and this person's love. Y'all just don't get each other. Very Page of Cups, y'all gonna seem very like young and naive. It's gonna be sickening to people. The strength. People know that like y'all love, y'all new beginning, that it started off of all good things with the strength. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands is there, and the Page of Cups here. People know that like it's a love that's meant there to stay and last. And I don't know who the fuck this King of Swords is, but this motherfucker keep coming out with the 5 of Cups and the Death. They can get over it. They can get over it. Somebody going to jail for something that they tried to get you caught up in. You may or may not know this yet. You may suspect this here. This person being watched for being they're being implicated in some shit that's gonna have them go to jail, because here goes the Justice and the 8 of Swords here. Somebody put in a plea deal here and it got rejected, and it could be something about the death penalty or death here. This King of Swords. This person is being implicated in some shit, and they tried to get you to come back, get back around them, work with them or something. So they can fool you, make you look like a fool, so they can put some shit off on you. The devil. I'm telling you. Because that person don't want you to have this love. They want you to be blocked and guarded to love, you know. But the love is coming from a Temperance energy, and somebody is being judged by angels, okay? About a High Priestess and a 10 of Pentacles, and you, King of Wands energy here. And you moving on, you called judgment on the fucking situation and moved on. And now you at peace. You at peace with the choices you made. You're at peace with the choices you have made, the roads you have crossed, everything. You're at peace with it. And therefore you get a new beginning, Ace of Wands, as you should. I mean, this is just the beginning. So, those are the messages, collective. 8-8 portal energy. Glad to be of service and be the one to give out the messages. It's going down with me, but excuse me. Anyways, allow me to release collective's energy back to their respective places with love and light, healing, protection, high vibing energy, allowing them to see into the highest aspect of this aloof, aloof. This life, this newfound life and divine way of being, thinking, knowing, and just being, you know? Call my power, my magic, my energy back, my vitality. Call my awakening back because I'm up over here sleepy. Like, can we remove whatever that sprinkled, whatever that is that was placed over my freaking eyes? Can we just remove it? Thank you. Close our doors, portals, and windows to and from my energetic field at this time. Release any and all other energies, negative, low vibrational, high vibrational, light and dark, of my highest good and not of my highest good. All of them, both known and unknown, of the public and private sectors, both known and unknown, back to their respective places. Ashe. Disconnect any and all cords that I've connected to or that I have allowed to connect to me as I gave out this particular read on this good high vibrational 888 portal. Ashe to the 888 portal, Lion's Gate. All of the energies that have helped the collective, myself, anybody get through that particular portal with ease, with peace, and some of us with a little struggle and strife. But nonetheless, it just makes us a little stronger, a lot stronger. So I greatly appreciate the energies that have worked with me, with the collective, on behalf of us all, so that we all can become our most highest, ascended, evolutionary, and mastered selves through learning, through evolving, through healing. If any dark nights of the souls are ahead of us, allow us to make it through those with ease, but don't allow us to lose the lesson. Let us retain the full extent, information of every single lesson of any dark night of the soul, any trial and tribulation, complication, and or problem that we may encounter. And let us encounter it divinely, righteously so, divinely guided, with ease, strength, courage, abundance, peace, prosperity, connectedness of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Ashe. Ashe. Those are the messages, collective. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. And I will definitely catch y'all on the next one. Now watch when I get up from here. Your girl is not going to be sleepy, bro. I feel like I done smoked a badass blunt, bro. Like, what the fuck? And I didn't take no melatonin. I don't think I accidentally took the kids' melatonin. I hope, because those things are 10 milligrams. I probably thought it was my iron supplements. I don't think that's what it is, bro. I sat down here and it was just like, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh my gosh, sure, 7 could be significant. Hey, to each his own. But until next time, collective, thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. Y'all be sure to check the description box underneath this video and every other video. Check the community tab. Check out my sites, consultations, personal readings, yes, no questions, spiritually custom created routines, frequencies, whatever. And it can be budget friendly to fit your budget and your financial needs, okay? And we're definitely constantly working on stuff. So y'all make sure that you stay tuned and tapped in, okay? With me, the website, any updates that I have. This is the first time I felt this sleepy in a long time. And I greatly appreciate everybody that supports the channel in whatever way you support the channel. Continue to do so. Man, these readings been long. I gotta get control of. I'm sorry, y'all. For me, it felt like I've been sitting here for like 45 minutes. I kid you not. It's just like, So, but I sure appreciate everybody that stuck around and that, like, bro, are my eyes even open? Fucking heck. Anyways, I love y'all. Happy 8/8 portal. Happy Sunday. As we are in the day of the sun, Ra day. I shade to Ra, our sun gods and goddesses of my highest good. Bro, I really feel like I smoked hella weed. You must be 18 and older to watch any of these videos, as I have a very vulgar and explicit, expressive mouth. Nonetheless, the messages that I give out are from the divine and are to help us in what we already intuitively and divinely know. And until next time, collective, don't let this world define you. Don't let head over heart decisions define you, nor heart over head decisions. We must operate with the balance, heart and head decisions to be truly divine beings who make divine and divine decisions of our highest good for our highest path and our highest timelines. And until next time, y'all, peace and Godspeed.